Good morning, friends. I hope you're all very, very well. It's currently 7 a.m. and today's a very, very exciting day because it is going to be our first outing in like a year. Last time I went out with Nirvana, it was May 2025, before everything happened with her navicular disease. So it feels like forever ago, to be honest. And I am so excited that we even made it to this point. She had like a 30% chance of, being worked properly again and staying sound. And we've so exceeded that expectation. I'm genuinely so grateful and so proud of us for our journey. I'm just buzzing to get out today. We're going to our previous yard, which has just the best surface and the best jumps and the best arena. It's just magnificent. And we're going to take her around there. I'm very excited to see how she's gonna do. So I thought I would take you with me on this momentous occasion because yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled that we got this far. And I thought while I'm getting ready, I would do a little story time about the whole journey and how we got to this moment anyway, because trust me, it is a roller coaster and there was a lot happening. So I thought you might be interested in that. So anyway, let's get ready and then let's have a great day. So I started riding when I was like 7 years old, I want to say. And honestly, I was always obsessed with horses like crazy. I was a riding school kid for most of that time. I then got my first horse when I was 14. Very excited. She was a half draft horse, half pony. That was a very rogue mixture, but she was a lovely, lovely girl. Her name was Nika. I did because in Austria you have to do like your license to compete in anything more advanced. So I did my dressage license with her because she would always refuse at the most random times. I mean, she was draft horse pony, even though she had a lovely jump. she was not she wasn't warm blood. Then got lucky enough that I was able to give her to my yard owner's daughter. And then for myself to progress a little bit after, I think it was 1.5 years later, I got at Sangersheide gelding. So my mare stayed at the same yard, saw her every day because I also brought my new house to the yard. And like I said, she was now owned by the yard owner's daughter. So that was a really great solution for everyone. And I got my gelding and he was a little bit of a nutcase, to be honest. If a horse, I think horses can have ADHD, and this guy definitely had ADHD. It was insane. He could not stand still, but he was great to ride and I actually had a great time. But unfortunately, he was then diagnosed, I think it was 2 months in, with a lesion in his tendon. And that obviously is something for a show jumper that you do not want. And you cannot really expect them to, perform the task you bought them for. I eventually retired him. We actually went through a bit of a legal battle there as well, because we had some vets that told us that most likely it was a pre-existing condition, but ultimately we couldn't really prove it 100%, and that's why we kept him. I ended up having him for, I want to say 7 years, 6-7 years. And he was retired for most of that. He was on a field next to my grandparents, which was lovely. And I then moved to London. So I made the decision to sell him to a lovely, lovely girl. And she still has him. She still sends me pictures. And it's honestly the most beautiful thing to see. So that ended quite happily. And I had a break ever since he was diagnosed, basically. So I didn't ride for a good 10 years. And then I moved to London. I did my master's degree.
Katharina Webhofer.
I started my PhD degree. And then I just got the itch to, get back into riding again because I had missed it like crazy. Every time I saw horses, it's like, oh my God, I miss it so much. So yeah, I started riding again at a riding school here in London, which honestly was so much fun. And I honestly had such a good time. It's nice sometimes when it's not your own horse because it's so much less responsibility. And to be honest, the prices in the UK compared to Austria they're absolutely unhinged. So I was like, there's no way I can afford a horse right now anyway. I did that when did I restart? I think I restarted riding in 2022. I did about 2 years of lessons basically at that yard. No, it must have been 2023. Either way, 2022, 2023, I restarted lessons, and I was at that riding school for a while. And it was just, honestly, I had a jolly great time. It was fantastic. And the trainer I was riding with at the time approached me and said that he had a horse that I could loan. And I was approaching a stage in my life where I actually had a pretty decent income because I am self-employed and I co-founded a company that did fairly well for a time. So I said, yes, I will take her on, which meant that I was basically paying all the expenses without buying the horse. But she was basically mine, and that was Nirvana. Nirvana. And that's kind of where the roller coaster started. We had a fantastic time at the start. Obviously, I had a lot to, catch up on because I hadn't ridden a horse of that caliber in a very long time. She's a 130 international show jumper. It's something you have to get used to when you are only used to riding school horse at the minute. Don't mind me while I do this lip stain. And I look like this meme. Yeah, so it didn't take very long for us to grow together. We got our first placings, our first wins. It honestly was a great time. So that was mid-2024. Then at the end of 2024, the owner told me that he was looking to sell her and that he had some buyers, basically. But I had first right because I had been loaning her. And lucky enough, my A+ star boyfriend decided to buy her for me, which was very sweet. We did a full pre-purchase examination because I had been burned in the past and I just did not want to let that happen again, even though I had been loaning this horse for the past 6 months. So she had that done in January 2025, passed that with like 40 something x-rays, like it was the full works. So we ended up buying her end of January 2025 and I was so happy. Like, my dream horse, honestly, she's such a lovely horse. But around the same time, we started to have some issues with refusals. That was a little bit strange, but my then trainer kind of chalked it up to me needing more experience and not being confident enough and just needing to ride her forward more. We'll get into that a little bit later. But it kind of didn't really get better even with more training. And that was a little bit strange. And also, but at the time, everyone was kind of talking against me, saying, oh, no, she's fine. She's looking fine. It's just your riding, basically, at the end of the day. And I just need to improve, which is fair enough. I had a very long break, so I didn't question it, to be honest. I let them, talk me into that. And so ultimately, I was kind of starting to see the cracks where I had been keeping her. So during the loan, I didn't really have a choice where I was keeping her in livery. But once I bought her, I started to kind of, scout the areas because I just wasn't 100% happy. I wasn't happy with the turnout situation, wasn't happy with the riding facilities and the booking and whatever. And then, you were paying quite a lot for the lessons and everything just to be stuck in group lessons. I just didn't really feel like I progressed very much in that environment. It's nice for a happy hacker, but then again, also turnout wise, I was just not thinking that this was the right thing to do for a horse. So I started looking for other places, and luckily my friend was with my current trainer and we ended up moving to the yard that we're going to today. It was honestly like night and day. It was fantastic. The farrier was amazing. The training was amazing. The facilities were amazing. Turnout was lovely, like huge fields and everything. And I thought I had jackpot. Great horse, great facilities, great trainer, everything's aligned. So we did our first competition and we had another really weird refusal where I actually ended up falling off. But it was at a 90 centimeter vertical. And now, again, this is a 130 international show jumper. Why is she stopping at 90 centimeters? So luckily my trainer now, she does not just put off things on people's riding. And she said, no, we have to look into this. So first thing we had, because we first thought it was coming from the back, we had the chiropractor there before the vet came. She was not lame, by the way. She was just like a little bit, just not 100% sound. But she wasn't like obviously lame. She was just a bit stiff, It's like something was a little bit stuck. That's how it seemed at the time. And yeah, we had the vet come, and on that day, she went completely lame. Like, I'm not kidding. It was so bad to see. I felt like the pain in my own body, honestly. He then found that the problem area was the navicular area. So we started the whole process of diagnosing her. We went to RVC to get an MRI done. And that's when we ultimately found out that she had navicular disease. And after that, I found out some things from people who had trialed her previously, that potentially some things were kept from me. No allegations, because I am not looking to get into a legal struggle. But yeah, some people told me some things that I was not told at the time, not told before the purchase, not told during our loan agreement, that now suddenly made sense. I ended up not pursuing any legal action. Nothing's come of that, because I have done it before. I know how long it takes. I know the strain it takes. I did not want to give this horse back anyway, so there was no point in, fighting over a few £1,000s, which was the best case scenario. The worst case scenario, you lose and you have to pay like legal fees for everyone. So it's not worth it. It's also, hindering my progress with her in terms of treatment. So I decided we'll just bite the bullet, start treatment. She was on box rest for a long while. She then was on the field for a good while. And then we started rehab over the past 12 months. And she's been doing so good. I am honestly so proud of her, because, like I said, the chances of her recovering to the point that she has were like under 30%. So that is truly, truly amazing. Everyone is always amazed by her willpower, by her determination to get better. It's honestly, I am so proud of her. While it's not been the best journey, it's been very formative the whole time. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot of, what are your priorities as a rider? Is it just the competitions, or is it actually the horse? Because it's very easy to give up on a horse like her. The recovery chances are so low, and it is a very long, costly journey. Pretty frustrating and everything. So I'm glad we did it. I'm glad it paid off. And today we're going to go back to basically her whole treatment started. And I'm ready now as well, and I hope you enjoyed this little story time. So let's head off to the yard and then go out for a little outing. So I'm excited. I also started doing UGC work, so I need to film something for a brand today. It's so rogue how my career has changed from doing a PhD in chemistry to, doing content and ads and this kind of stuff. And it's so much fun. And honestly, to be fair, no one should be surprised if they have ever interacted with me as a child, because filming videos and creating stories and content was literally my life. I've had this YouTube channel since 2011, I want to say. And so yeah, it's been a long journey. I have always loved filming stuff and directing. Directing was also one of my passions. I always said if I didn't like biotech when I started my undergrad, I would go into film. So it didn't end up quite in that area, and I did up sticking with the life science. Not enough for me to actually want to work in them. So, oops. Never too late to change your mind about what you want to do if you really want to do it. I'm still glad I did my degree, but yeah, I'm not feeling working in science whatsoever. Still pretty random how I ended up here, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. We have made it to the yard. Hello, Nina. Hi, darling. Waiting for me. Oh, baby girl. At the minute, they're all staying out overnight and then come in the morning because it's just so hot. Honestly, we really need rain. Everything is so brown and burnt. It's so sad. Not very summery. What? Shoot. Good girl. Yes. All right. Ooh. Would you like a carrot, darling? Oh, that's the tractor. I didn't even notice. I mean, you know what though? I feel like sometimes the older models, they are more sturdy. Yeah, it does look like the... looking for things to steal. Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm just here sniffing the ground, sniffing the ground. Oh, hello, hello. You're living dangerously here. I mean, she doesn't really care, but I'm still a bit scared for him. Chaos. There we go. Now, which saddle pad am I taking? Am I taking just this? Or can we find something more fun? I do love this one though. We do have options. I do think that the Tommy equestrian is the cutest, to be honest. So I think I'm going to stick with that, even though it's absolutely grotty. The horses are on the lorry and we're good to go. Oh, I'm excited. So the point of this outing was just to kind of get a baseline of what she's like, how she's doing with a more complex course and, you know, a bit longer lines. If she stays sound, how she's coping with everything, how happy she is, and how far we can basically go. We're still working a lot on straightness, on strength and balance. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are still in need of improvement in these rounds, and obviously I'm missing the distance quite a few times. That was also partially due to her running out of power and, you know, us getting a little bit flat, but it's at this stage absolutely fine for us to not have a perfect round, and that's also not the point of it. We really just want to get her back in the swing, build up that confidence, build up the strength, and we know she can do it. We know she's familiar with all of those jumps, but it's just a matter of getting her back into shape basically. So I won't actually do much more commentary on this. I'll just let you watch it. I know, again, it's not perfect. We're still a long way from where we want to be, but I think it's a huge improvement on where we started, given that, you know, she has been off for such a long time, and we're very, very pleased with how she was doing throughout that whole day. And I think, you know, it speaks for herself how she's contained herself, how she's pulling towards the jumps, and just how content she was during all of this. Yeah, so enjoy those few clips and I'll speak to you afterwards.
Until they're doing it very confidently. No chance on that. Allow her to settle in the stride first, then let her take over. Over there. Good. Have a better towards the end. Matter if she gets it wrong. Yeah. Fine. Less than a bloody long time. So really good for her. A little bit more now. I might take the draw end off in a sec. We'll do one more maybe. Good. Good. I want to say let's invest a bit more in the rhythm. Good. Yay. Go with her. One more time for you. Good. Yeah, lovely. Good girl. Good. Then lean back. Keep it forward with lean back. Good. Lean back and roll. Good. Good. Doesn't need to trot. Doesn't need to canter, sorry. If she does, fine. Just keep it straight in the shoulders. Good. Oh. Then keep it straight. Super. Lovely. Lots of everything. Good. Back to trot. Good. Make sure you lead it back through that last part of the grid though. Don't get so carried away. Still, you've got to be a pivot point at your hip. Just because it's all in one line, we don't stay here. We sit back. Okay. Now you're starting to get a little bit ahead of her. Go. Remember, go to what you feel underneath you. How fast is she wanting to go first?
Yeah.
Better. Outside leg. Good girl. Outside leg. Good. Start in here. Remember using the leg first. Good. Oh. Make sure you know where you're going, that's all.
Yeah.
You'll take over the rest. Good girl. That's all right. Yeah. She's tiring now as well. This is a lot for her.
Yeah.
Okay, middle. Doesn't have to stay in the counter. If she's countering, different story, but I don't want you asking for the counter.
Okay.
We keep the energy so it's all in this ball.
Cool.
Otherwise, we're going to start getting this.
Yeah.
Go to her energy. What's she telling you?
Yeah.
Good. Even if we just drop the whole way, I don't care. I heard you click. Stop. Good. Better. Okay. To the middle again. So you look, you turn. If she drops, fine. Better. This is much better now. Oh. Tight, tight, turn. Tight, tight, tight. Let her take you. Good. Then we've got three. Three. Again, tight, tight, turn. Let her take you. If you want to drop, stop kicking her. Okay. Good. Trying to have a press when you get there. Good. Good. Okay, so then that green again. Just a little bit more together. We've gone very open now.
Yeah.
Just because we're going with her energy doesn't mean all loosey-goosey and open. Yeah, better. Good. So much better.
Yeah.
Good, she's done.
Yeah.
I was honestly so pleased that day. I mean, you can tell by my face how happy this whole lesson made me. I know there were still, moments where we missed the distance, missed the jump, and that we have to work on. But overall, I was so pleased with how she felt. And, you heard my trainer say that I should adjust to her tempo and her speed, just because she is obviously in training still, and by listening to her and feeling how she is approaching the jumps, we were able to get so much better distances. And I think overall she felt super motivated, pulling towards the jumps, and just felt like she was having a great time, and that made me have a great time, and everything went quite smoothly. She's such a gem, honestly. Couldn't be happier with this horse. So I think our first outing was definitely a success. up, Mama. It's such a pretty baby. Little man. Ah, he's so cute. He's so cute. Oh. Such a good girl. The best girl. The best girl in the world. The difference is also crazy in reaction. Like, it's actually fine with the spray now. Insane. Just going in stable for now, and then in the afternoon they're gonna be turned out for over the night. So she's gonna have a lovely rest of her day. Gosh, she was so good. You wouldn't have thought that she was off for so long. She's so fearless with any jumps. Obviously, she's experienced before, but you know, it's still been a year since she's jumped things like water trays and all that. So honestly, very proud. I've got to film that video now for my client. That was quite funny to film, to be honest. We'll see what the end product's like. What a lovely day this has been. Did you enjoy yourself, Nina? I think she quite liked it to get back into actual jumping. You could see her mid-course just speeding up and really pulling to the jumps. So that's absolutely amazing. She felt so good. It was really, really nice. A monumental achievement for us in our journey back from navicular disease. And obviously there's a long way to go. Still so much work to do, but I'm immensely proud of our journey. And I hope you enjoyed coming along with us today, and see you next time. Nina, you have anything to say? No, she's done. Bye now.